What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with his NBA DFS contenders for DraftKings. It's Monday, October 24th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Only place you're going to get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comments who your favorite and least favorite plays are for tonight's slate. And then finally, I got to give you guys the deal at BetMGM. If you're in a legal betting state and you haven't signed up at BetMGM yet, click the link in the description of this video. Head on over, make a deposit, and then bet just $10 on any NHL money line. Yes, I'm talking hockey. NHL money line, $10. As long as there's a goal scored in that game, you're going to get $200 in free bets from BetMGM. You really can't beat that kind of a deal. To me, it's an absolute no-brainer to try to take advantage of starting off a bankroll at BetMGM in this way. So go ahead, click the link, head on over. $10 turns into $200. What more could you ask for? Well, you could ask for the bottom half of my top 10, which is going to be Cole Anthony, Anthony Edwards, Tyler Hero, Santi Aldama, and Jalen Green on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at number 5, we're going to Josh Hart. Shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you also get guard, forward, and utility. He's 5,600, projected for 31.5. The goal is 38. He's in the optimal lineup 19% of the time. I gave Josh Hart 35 minutes. The starters are playing massive run for the Blazers, and I don't think they're going to change that because they are 3-0. 0.9 fantasy points per minute here for Hart, and he does a little bit of everything. A lot of rebounding, oddly enough, for a guard. 12.5 points on 16% usage, 8 boards, 4 assists, a stock and a half. It is a pace-up spot against Denver. The position, the price, the minutes, it all just comes together to look really good for Josh Hart. It also looks very similar for DEVIN, VASSELL, shooting guard, small forward eligible, so you get guard, forward, and utility. 5,400, projected for 34, the goal is 37. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. Now, a lot more usage going to VASSELL this year than he'd seen in the past. 33 minutes, he's around a fantasy point per minute now. 23% usage, 18 points, almost 6 boards, 3 assists, and 2 stocks. Another massive pace-up spot against Minnesota. They are really big dogs, so as long as this game stays close and you get that full run from VASSELL, I think it's very easy for him to pay off a $5,400 price tag, given the fact that you could roster him in 5 of the 8 spots. At number 3, I'm looking at TYRESE MAXEY. Point guard eligible, 5,800, projected for 32. The goal's 39. He's in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. Maxey's usage rate a little bit higher so far this season than it had been with Harden and Embiid last year. 36 minutes for Maxey. The playing time's not going anywhere. 0.88 fantasy points per minute. 20% usage. Almost 19 points. 3.5 boards. 3.5 assists. A stock. Massive pace-up spot against the Indiana Pacers. Pacers defense really, really bad, especially with no Miles Turner. Again, if this one stays competitive and Maxey's getting that full run of minutes, this seems like an absolute no-brainer at 5,800. Or you can go to the shooting guard version of TYRESE MAXEY. That's going to be Anthony Simons. Shooting guard eligible, 6K, projected for 34, goals 40, optimal lineup 22% of the time. We're talking 34 minutes at a fantasy point per minute. Big-time usage, 25% for Simons this year. But it's just like Maxey. 20 points, 3.5 boards, almost 4 assists. Maybe you get a stock. It's a pace-up spot against Denver. Look, Simons is the new CJ McCollum, but a 6K price tag is still too low for what he's doing. Get in now before he's 6,500, 6,800, even upwards of 7K. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who are your favorite plays, and then go sign up at BetMGM with the link in the description. Very easy number 1 contender for today. That is Kelly Olynyk, power forward center eligible, 5,200, projected for 34. The goal is 36. He's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. 31 minutes here for Olynyk. He's over a fantasy point per minute, and he's going to do a little bit of everything. No Mike Conley is the expectation here on a back-to-back. Doesn't seem like Conley's going to be playing back-to-backs for this Jazz team, although they are undefeated. 14 points for Olynyk, 8 boards, 4.5 assists, and 2 stocks in a pace-up matchup against one of the worst defenses in basketball. This is as close to a no-brainer as you're going to get today. First guy you're putting into cash lineups. Don't overthink this one too much. Kelly Olynyk is your guy for tonight. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, October 24th. FanDuel versions around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win that money. We are back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.